Hello everybody, it is Pineapple here, back with another video. So today we're talking some Unchained. They're getting a bunch of new support in the upcoming set of Duelist Nexus, and I thought we'd talk about it since, it's a very, very strong, fan favorite archetype that is getting a whole lot of really, really strong support that doesn't fundamentally change what the deck does as its identity, which is float a whole lot and link away your opponent's monsters, and then pop a whole bunch of cards. So that said, let's hop right into the card by card. First up, we have, of course, 3 copies of Nib, just a super, super, super powerful impact blowout hand trap. You really want to be blowing out your opponents with your hand traps because you need like 2 card combos a lot of the time. So you really need your hand traps to be the ones that do just about everything. 2 copies of Abominable Unchained Soul. You can special summon it once per turn, and if a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if it's special summoned, you get to discard a card non-targeting destroy a card on the field. And once per turn during the end phase, if it's in your graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and sent there this turn, you can special summon this card by placing it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. This effect is a little bit irrelevant, but it does come up sometimes. Unchained Soul Disaster, the dog. It gains 300 attack for each Unchained card in your graveyard, and you can only use each of the following effects of Unchained Soul Disaster once per turn. You can target a face-up monster your opponent controls immediately after this effect resolves. Link summon 1 Dark Link monster using only this card you control and that opponent's monster as material. And if it's on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to target an Unchained monster in your graveyard, except itself, and then special summon it to the field. Great effect. The brand new Unchained Soul Savara. During the main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, you can target 1 fiend monster you control or set card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card. And if you do, you can't special summon monsters while this is faced with the monster zone except fiends. Good thing we're only playing fiends. And if it's sent to the graveyard, you get to set an Unchained spell trap directly from your deck. This is a fantastic effect. It gets your entire engine running, especially when you couple it with the brand new Link 2, which searches Aruha. Unchained Soul Shemaya, this is a one-off. You can target a card you control, destroy it, then you can destroy a spell trap on the field. That effect is a little bit irrelevant, but it does matter. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target a fiend monster or a set card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card, but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. This is fantastic because when you couple it with Shavara and the new Link 2, you can make the ever-lovely DDD Wage King High Caesar, who is Solemn Warning. We're up, of course, playing 3 copies of Aruha, the best starter. In Archetype, you can target a card you control, special summon this monster, and then you're locked into fiends, and you pop the set card. If this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, except itself, or except by its own effect, you get to special summon an Unchained monster from your hand or deck. Sarama, you get to target an Unchained card in your graveyard, except itself, send it to your field, destroy a card you control, and if it's destroyed by a card battle or card effect, it floats into another Unchained monster. Rakea, quick effect, target a card you control, destroy it, and then you can't special summon monsters except fiends, and if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, it floats into another Unchained. Run a copy of Fiendish Rhino Warrior as a tour guide target. Tour guide, this is a full 1-card full combo that ends on Raid plus follow-up plus the DDD rank 6. Just fantastic. It's full combo. It does everything. 3 goes Vash Blossom, great hand trap. Abomination's Prison, add an Unchained card from your deck to your hand, and if the set card is destroyed by a card effect, you get to special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. Pot of Prosperity. We play a lot of the same monsters, so Prosp helps with our consistency a whole lot. Called by the Grave. It's called by Beat Ash. Wailing of the Unchained Souls. This is a brand new thing that people are playing now. If you link summon an Unchained monster, you can target a card on the field, destroy it, and if it's destroyed by a card effect, you get to special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. Since we're consistently able to make Rage now, extremely consistently, we can now actually use this effect on our opponent's turn to pop all their stuff. 3 cards of Imperm, just a great hand trap. Escape of the Unchained, target an Unchained monster you control and a card on the field, destroy both, and if it's destroyed by a card effect, float. Abominable Chamber, special summon an Unchained monster from your hand or graveyard, and if it's destroyed, float. In the extra, we have Wave King, High Caesar, and Deus Machine X, just fantastic cards. If you really need Machine X, you can rank up into them. Stone King Darius, it's a rank 3, 2 level 3 fiends to make it, and once per turn during either player's turn, you get to attach a material from this card, then target a dark construct you can control, destroy it, and if you do, draw a card, and if it battles an opponent's monster during battle calculation, you get to attach material from this card, make this card be unable to destroy by battle, and then destroy the opponent's monster that battled it during damage calculation. If you do, burn them for 500. It also can make Zeus if you want to play Zeus. I'm not playing Zeus. I didn't feel it was really necessary. Goddess, it's a fiend monster that outs towers. Abominable Unchained, this card's fantastic. If a card is destroyed by a card effect, except by its own effect, you get to target a card on the field, destroy it. That's going to happen a lot. And when another monster is destroyed by battle, you get to target a card on the field, destroy it. And during the end phase, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. And you can only use each effect once per turn. Just a fantastic, fantastic card. It's going to blow out back row decks very well. Topologic Zeraboros. It's Zeraboros. 2 copies of Anguish here. Link away during your turn. Nightmare Unicorn to climb into. The brand new Unchained Soul King Yama. If it's special summon, add an Unchained monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and if a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, special summon a fiend monster from your hand or graveyard, then you can destroy one card you control. The destroy is optional. Rage, quick effect, link away one of your opponent's like special summon monsters, and a copy of Muckraker to, bring everything back. So with that, let's hop into some games. So, first up, we're playing against Lab, my beloved, and they have opened the single greatest hand I think I've ever seen. We'll start by setting Escape and going our Ruha to pop. They will immediately ash this. That's fine. We have extension in the form of Shirama. We'll pop our Ruha, trigger our Ruha, and then go get out a copy of the new Blue Dog. We will go for all the new cards, and then we will proceed to add and set. We'll set Chamber here, and then we won't get to add. We'll pop our set, and from here we will get back a copy of Sarama. Sarama's going to reset, escape, and from here we will go ahead and make a Rage after popping our Link to end phase. They'll go get Big Welcome, pitching a Welcome, and the last card is Extravagance, because why not? They'll draw Big Welcome for turn, which I guess is something, and then they will proceed to go for 6. They will fire Big Welcome, they'll get Lady, bounce her to hand, and then proceed to draw 2 more hand traps. I don't know why they're playing so many hand traps, but that's their business. From here they'll get back Stovey, get back Welcome, make a copy of Muck, they'll go Muck. From here we're going to pop our Rage, as well as their set, so that we can link away their copy of Lady, and from here we will proceed to try to get everything back, and then be met with Bell. This really sucks, but we get back Rage. Rage is going to attempt to link away Lady while we can, and then we will be met with Ogre. So we will drop this Nibiru here, and now we are in a top deck battle. Fortunately, we are able to walk over the Nibiru token because it is slightly too small. We'll draw Imperm for turn, and that is not enough to do it. From here, we will set the Imperm and pray they don't draw a playable card. Unfortunately for us, it is not. We will draw for turn. It's Ash Blossom. That'll do it because we can normal it in order to make Muckraker. From here, we will go back, bring back Sarama, and our opponent will proceed to scoop it up as a result since they cannot outgrind us. Well, eventually. I forgot that it takes a minute. Forgive me. But we'll go get a Ruha and then they will concede. So, for our next match, we are playing up against Traptrix. They've opened Droll and Lockbird, but, no engine pieces. So, fortunately for us, we'll start with Prosperity for 3, and I got greedy here. I should have not started with that. We will be met with Droll and Lockbird, and that's really going to suck. We'll go for Normal Summon Tour Guide. We'll proceed to get out Rhino Warrior here. We'll make our Link 2 and trigger Rhino, and be met with Ghost Mourner. I'm not sure why they're doing that, since I didn't activate the effect, but that's their business. We will set a copy of, Chamber here, set 1, and pass back to our opponent with a pop in hand. They'll draw Exceed, and that is going to get their engine started. They will evenly match us, and that really sucks for us here. They'll go for everything you could ever ask for, and elect to, play into Nibiru, thankfully. From here, actually, I believe they don't play into Nib, or they do. I couldn't remember. Forgive me. We'll go for Nib. They will have Whole Utea set and pass back to us, and we will proceed to try to wrap this game up. We'll go for, Abomination's Prison, go set another card, go for a Ruha pop escape, and then proceed to bring back everything you could ever ask for. Get out the dog. The dog will link away the Nib token, and from here it's a hop, skip, and a jump to lethal. So, for our last match, we are playing up against Illusionist, and truth be told, I have no idea what these cards do. So they'll start activating effects. They'll go for the brand new Fusion Deployment thing, which works very well to get out Chimera the Mythical Beast. They'll go for Chimera Fusion, and proceed to add it back to hand. They'll go for it again, make another guy, rip a card out of our hand in the end phase, which is, annoying, and we really need them to not hit some certain cards here. It would be nice to keep all of them, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. The only one we really want to lose here is Rhino, just because Rhino will trigger no matter how it's sent to the grave. They're going to go through a whole bunch of cards, keep going, end phase. They'll rip the Rhino, because I'm just the best player. We'll send Shatana, and then go get a copy of Abominable Chamber so that we can reborn stuff on our turn. From here we'll go for Prison, to which they will respond by bringing back this Nightmare Magician, who, if something battles, it's Snatch Deal. From here, you're just going to see the full power of Abomination's Prison. Our Tour Guide's going to be met with, a negation. We'll go for our Link 2 here. We'll trigger Shirama again. We'll get Wailing. Wailing's going to be really great here for ripping apart this board. We'll pop the Wailing here to get out a copy of Sarama. We'll trigger our Big Boy. From here, we were just going to, get Sarama. We're going to pitch this Prosperity, clear the guy who's Snatch Steal, and then proceed to reset Wailing. We'll pop our copy of Ruha, go into the Blue Dog, flip up Wailing, make Abomination. They'll protect once because they can, or they'll negate it. I can't remember, but since it was popped, we get to trigger Abomination, bring back a whole bunch of guys with our Link 2, and pop our Sarama in order to trigger Sarama to get out the dog. We'll link away their guys, make our rank 6, and we're just going to tear apart their board here. We'll make Rage, go to battle, clear their guy, trigger Abomination again, pop another one, and then get in for, a whole bunch of damage. From here, we're just going to set this copy of Escape and proceed to, sit on this Ash Blossom. They will proceed to attempt to search, and we will immediately Ash Ball summon this. Then they will summon Chain, go to battle, and then they will attempt to crash Chain, but they'll add another Chain. I don't think they realize that Chain is a hard once per turn in all regards. So from here, we are just going to go to battle and get in for lethal. So, looking back with the deck, I can say first off that Wave King High Caesar is a hell of a card. The fact that it's Solemn Warning, non-once per chain on a body, is just exceptionally good. The deck also plays through hand traps like it's nobody's business, and the fact that, the Link 2 can search everything is unbelievable. The fact it's generic also makes it extremely splashable, which I like for Lab. And all around, I think Tour Guide being a one-card combo is exactly what Unchained needed. I think the consistency boost is fantastic, and I think the deck is going to be very thoroughly enjoyable to play, especially now that you don't have to play like slick cards like Torrential Tribute to, try to proc your own effects. You can, pop everything yourself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.